The 1990s were the golden age of WWE. Every week, millions of fans gathered around their televisions to watch larger-than-life superstars battle inside the ring. They looked unstoppable. They seemed like they would be around forever. But while the world was cheering, some of those legends were fighting battles that no one in the crowd could see. Some were taken by illness, some by tragic accidents, and one heartbreaking loss changed professional wrestling forever. Today, we're looking back at the WWE legends we lost between 1990 and 1999. Some of these names will bring back incredible memories. Others may remind you of just how quickly time passes. And trust me, one story later in this video is so heartbreaking that many wrestling fans still cannot watch it without getting emotional. So stay with us until the very end as we remember the superstars who helped build WWE and whose legacies still live on today. Andre the Giant was more than just a wrestler. He was a true attraction unlike anything the world had ever seen. Standing over 7 feet tall, Andre amazed fans everywhere with his incredible size and strength. During the 1980s and early 1990s, he became one of WWE's biggest stars and helped turn professional wrestling into global entertainment. His legendary match against Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania remains one of the most famous moments in wrestling history. But behind his giant smile was constant physical pain caused by his rare medical condition. In January 1993, Andre the Giant passed away at the age of just 46. Wrestling fans around the world were heartbroken, knowing they had lost one of the sport's greatest icons. Next, we remember Dino Bravo. Known for his incredible power and strong personality, Bravo became one of WWE's most recognizable stars during the late 1980s and early 1990s. Fans admired his strength and his ability to stand toe-to-toe with some of wrestling's biggest names. Sadly, after leaving wrestling, his life took a difficult turn. In 1993, Dino Bravo was tragically killed at only 44 years old. His sudden death shocked many fans who still remembered him as one of WWE's toughest competitors. The wrestling world suffered another painful loss when Chris Candido passed away. Although many fans remember his success later in his career, Candido first made his name during the 1990s with his incredible athletic ability and natural talent inside the ring. Friends and fellow wrestlers often described him as one of the hardest working people in the business. His passing at a young age left many wondering what more he could have achieved. Another unforgettable legend we lost during this period was Giant Gonzalez. Standing even taller than Andre the Giant, Gonzalez became famous for his unbelievable size and his unique look inside the ring. Fans still remember his appearance at WrestleMania against The Undertaker. Although his WWE career was short, he left a lasting impression. Years of health problems eventually caught up with him, and his passing saddened wrestling fans around the world. Rick Rude was one of the greatest villains WWE ever had. With his confidence, incredible physique, and unforgettable interviews, he knew exactly how to make fans cheer against him. Yet outside the ring, friends described him as caring and loyal. In 1999, Rick Rude passed away unexpectedly at only 40 years old. The news stunned the wrestling community because many believed he still had so much more to offer. The wrestling world was forever changed by the loss of Owen Hart. Known as one of the kindest and most talented performers in the business, Owen earned the respect of both fans and fellow wrestlers. His technical skill inside the ring was unmatched, but it was his warm personality outside the ring that people remembered most. In May 1999, during a live WWE event, a tragic accident took Owen's life at just 34 years old. Fans around the world were left in complete shock. Even decades later, many people still consider Owen Hart's passing to be the saddest moment in WWE history. The British Bulldog was another superstar who captured the hearts of wrestling fans. His incredible strength and unforgettable matches made him one of WWE's biggest international stars. Although he would pass away a few years later, the 1990s were truly his era, and his story remains deeply connected to that unforgettable decade of wrestling. Kerry Von Erich was one of wrestling's brightest stars and part of the legendary Von Erich family. He achieved incredible success and became a hero to many fans. But behind the scenes, Kerry struggled with personal difficulties that few people understood. In 1993, his life came to a tragic end, leaving the wrestling world mourning the loss of one of its greatest talents. Another name many longtime fans remember is Big John Studd. Known for his towering size and fierce rivalry with Andre the Giant, Studd became one of WWE's most feared competitors. His larger-than-life personality helped define an entire era of wrestling. In 1995, Big John Studd passed away after battling illness. His death marked the loss of another giant from wrestling's golden age. Dick Murdoch was respected throughout the wrestling world for his toughness and old-school style. He spent decades entertaining fans and earned the respect of nearly everyone who worked with him. When he passed away in 1996, wrestling lost one of its true veterans. Junkyard Dog was one of the most popular wrestlers of the 1980s and remained beloved by fans throughout the 1990s. His energy, charisma, and connection with the crowd made him unforgettable. Sadly, in 1998, Junkyard Dog lost his life in a car accident. Fans across the world remembered the happiness he brought every time he stepped into the ring. Louis Spicolli represented the next generation of wrestling stars. Talented, entertaining, and full of potential, many believed he had a bright future ahead of him. His sudden passing in 1998 at only 27 years old became another heartbreaking reminder of how quickly life can change. As the 1990s came to an end, wrestling fans realized that many of the legends who built WWE had already left us. Some were giants of the business. Some were technical masters. Others simply had personalities that could light up an arena. But every one of them gave fans memories that can never be replaced. Their matches still play on television. Their interviews still make fans laugh. Their greatest moments continue inspiring new generations of wrestlers who dream of following in their footsteps. Even though they are gone, their legacy remains alive every time a fan watches an old match or remembers a favorite memory from the golden days of WWE. The ring may have fallen silent for these legends, but the impact they left on professional wrestling will never disappear. They helped build the sport that millions of people still love today, and for that, they will always be remembered. Now we would like to hear from you. Which WWE legend from the 1990s do you miss the most? Which superstar's story touched you the deepest? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed remembering these unforgettable legends, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again for more stories from the incredible history of professional wrestling.